Welcome to the stage, Rhys Nicholson.
Oh, hi. I'm trying this new thing this year. I'm not doing New Year's resolutions. I'm just trying to do small things to make myself feel better about myself. I was speaking to a friend about this. Friend is a strong word. Mental health care professional. And she's my friend for money. And she was saying I should try and put things down in a journal, which I tried to do. We've all tried to put things down in a journal before. I just realised how boring I've become. Like, I started lying to the journal just to seem more interesting. I feel like this is a problem. Like, I've become very boring. I've stopped going to parties. Guys, we need to stop pretending they're good. Like, how good are cancelled plans? Oh, that's my new high. And Coke, obviously. But I always, the only reason I'll go to a party these days is if I know for a fact, there is a person at that party who is what I would call a social liability. Like someone I can look at and go, that's wrong, feel better about myself and get on with my day. Do you know what I mean? And my friends know. They'll call me and like, you come to Taylor's party? I'm like, I'm not going to go to Taylor's party. Like, you should come. She's bringing her cousin. He's an anti-vaxxer. I'm there! I'm just, oh. Fuck, how good is an anti-vaxxer, guys? Fuck, I love it. My great-grandfather was vaccinated, then 80 years later, bang, dead. Like, it just... Grow up. I don't like them. I was at a dinner party last year. You know dinner parties, smart casual hostage situations. And I was sitting there, oh, you cooked this? We could have gone out. And I was sitting there, next to one of these guys. Who are those people? You know, they talk about all the things they can and can't eat. What are those people called where they eat seafood but not meat? What are they called? Hypocrites. And when I don't... Pick a side. I think... The worst thing you can be at a party, though, there's this particular type of guy that's at a party, and they always corner my friends, and they have these two buzz phrases they say to my female friends all the time. And within the Venn diagram of these two buzz phrases, in the middle of it is usually a white man with dreadlocks. You know those types of people, like, oh, what's that behind your ear? Oh, it's a red flag. I was at a party about 6 months ago. This guy was chatting to one of my female friends, and he said these two things in one conversation. He said, I guess I'm kind of a free spirit. Okay. And... he backed that one up with, I guess I'm kind of an old soul. No, you're an unregistered sex offender. Do you know what I mean? Like, how about you put the guitar down, put your shoes back on, and get back in your wicked camper? Stop offering Reiki. Those aren't healing hands. And I've stopped trying to do a lot of things. I don't do drugs anymore. I mean, I smoke pot, but that's not drugs. That's medicine. And I do coke, but that's not drugs. That's a lifestyle choice. But I was... gotta find a personality somewhere. I feel like there's... I feel like certain drugs, though, have a lot of pressure around them, a lot of chutzpah around them. Methamphetamines is one of those. No, thank you, methamphetamines. I'll politely decline methamphetamines at every turn. I've always thought methamphetamines, very much like a Jennifer Aniston movie. Like they're always around. I've just never heard good things. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, cake was all right. But I just feel like, I read this thing recently. Apparently, millennial people, my generation, Generation Y, apparently they did this study where they found that my generation, we love like retro things. We love like retro clothes, retro furniture, retro treatment of women and minorities. And ooh, everyone's scared. But ooh, look, dungarees are back. But I read this... That'll fix it. Or this thing that apparently we're getting into something very retro. We're getting into acid again, the drug, not the corrosive agent. But apparently boiling down some pennies. No, we love like hallucinogens, shrooms, which I've never been interested. They've never been in my zeitgeist because I always feel like we've all got a friend. Everyone's got a friend that's just too into hallucinogens. Like they're really into them, and they'll lecture you about it. They're like, "Come on, man, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do shrooms together. Come on, let's do it. It's going to change your life, man. It's going to change your life." They always say it's going to change your life, but whenever they're telling me how much it's going to change my life, I'm always making up my futon for them at the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, change my life into your life? I don't want your life. I don't want you in my life. And they always... It's a true story, by the way. I changed his sheets the next day. They were full of sand. We hadn't been to the beach. They always say it's going to change your life. It's going to open your mind. It's going to open your mind. It's going to open your mind. This is what I've noticed. The more open your mind is, the more narrow your employment opportunities become. And also, riddle me this. Who wants to open their mind? I don't want to open my mind. I spent a lot of money on a lot of therapists over a lot of years locking that shit down. Now, some mental health care facilities. But I don't know, some people say, like, I always feel like, oh, I had a little stroke there. I imagine I've had a stroke right now, just hit the deck, down she goes. Started off as a comedy show, about near the middle, very powerful piece of theatre. But I don't know, like, you know, some people say, like, I've got a great memory, I've got a mind palace. No, I've got a mind jail. It is Alcatraz in there. Tom Hanks is walking up and down. I know they're different movies. I've got this mind jail, and I feel like if I was to take some sort of hallucinogen, it'd be like a power failure at the prison, and all the doors would swing open. I'd just be like, hi, we're back. You're scared of balloons, you don't remember why. And you hear, that one felt real because it is real. And you hear all these horror stories as well. You hear a horror story about some sort of teenager, they take some sort of hallucinogen and they hallucinate that they can fly and they jump off a bridge, and that's a really horrible story. But knowing my own self-esteem problems, that's never going to happen. Because what's the worst that'll happen? I'll hallucinate that I can keep my shit together, and I'll just wake up 3 days later the regional manager of a Coles Express or something like, I fucked it. Oh no. Oh, it's a polyweave. What a nightmare. I'm going to leave it there. Enjoy the rest of your lives. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rhys Nicholson. Thanks.